Here we go, back. Shot, 17. Hut.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Uses the stiff arm.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The Jets at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He finds his man complete. That's Shelton. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there, because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down, because guess what? That drive continues.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start out on the ground with Booker, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Davis. He finds his man complete. That's Bennett. 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know.
Oh, this is blocked. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This is complete to Hawkins.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A give running right is Hall.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Red, cycle.
They'll drop to throw.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal.
3-3.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Davis now. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught at the 2. Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets have taken the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they have no answer for that right there.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Shelton.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall,
his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running again, and again it's Booker. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Straight ahead is Hall. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9 now.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Black shot. Blue striker.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Booker on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Davis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go with Booker up the gut. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, this is going to be fielded defensively, and remember, this is a live football. He's past the 30, and he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Come on. Hey.
Right back to Booker. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because They have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air. What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Davis. They set up the screen to Booker. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 64 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run with Booker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Davis escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A huge run defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Paul again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
On the set. Go, stand. Yellow, one.
Here's a give to Hall. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Davis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This is Booker on the dump off.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Davis. Thomas brings it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
108 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go, set.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the and now here's another interception. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the